Okay everyone, here are your solutions to challenge 3 of today's word problems. Question A says Janet buys 2 cakes, each at the same price. She pays with a £10 note and gets £2.70 change. What is the cost of one cake? Well, what we're going to do first of all here is find out how much money she actually spent. Now we know that she got £2.70 and change, so we're going to take that away from £10. Couple of ways to do that. You could think to yourself, £10 take £2 gives me £8. Take away the 70p gives me £7.30. Or if you wanted to be really sure, you could do your vertical subtraction. Either way, she spent £7.30. Now, the problem tells us that each cake was the same price, so we have to split £7.30 in two, evenly in two, to find what each cake costs. So we're going to divide £7.30 by 2. And I'll just talk you through this just to make sure that you're confident with it. So 7 divided by 2, first of all. Well, there are 3 2's in 7 and 1 left over. Don't forget your decimal point. 13 divided by 2, well, there are 6 2's. 6 2's make 12 and 1 left over. Makes 13. And then 10 divided by 2 is 5. So each cake costs £3.65. So your answer is £3.65 is the cost of one cake. B. Janet and William spend the same amount of money at a bakery. William buys 1 large cake for £12 and Janet buys 5 cupcakes, which are all the same price, and 1 large cake. The large cake Janet buys costs £6. How much does 1 cupcake cost? This is a similar problem to last time. We know that Janet spends the same amount of money as William. So if William spends £12, Janet also spends £12. We know that the large cake she bought costs £6. We have to work out what the 5 cupcakes cost and then work out one individually. But we can take away the large cake first of all from her £12 because it was £6, and we know that that's £6. 12 take 6 is 6. So she spent £6 on 5 cupcakes. So what we'll have to do then is divide the £6 by 5 to see what 1 cupcake would cost. So £6 divided by 5. And again, I'll just talk you through that sum just to make sure we're doing it correctly. So 6 divided by 5, well, there's 1 5 in 6 with 1 left over. Again, don't forget your decimal point. 10 divided by 5 is 2. And 0 divided by 5 is 0. So 1 cupcake costs £1.20. So that's your answer, £1.20 for 1 cupcake. And question C. Sue buys 3 chocolate cookies and 2 coconut macaroons. She spends £3.75 altogether. If the macaroons cost 48p each, how much do the chocolate cookies cost? So she buys 2 macaroons and they're 48p each. So the first thing I'm going to do is 48p times 2 to find out the total price of the macaroons. Okay, so the macaroons cost 96p altogether. Now I know that she spent £3.75, so I'm going to take away the cost of the macaroons, which is 96p, and then I can start to work out how much the cookies cost. 96p is almost £1, so if I take £1 away from 3.75, that gives me £2.75 plus the 4p that I added on at the start, which would give me £2.79. I can do a vertical subtraction sum just to be sure, and I do get £2.79 there. So the 3 chocolate cookies altogether cost £2.79, but the question says how much do the chocolate cookies cost each? Each is your really important word here, okay, because I have to find out what 1 costs. So I'm going to have to divide the 2.79 by 3 to find out the cost of 1 chocolate cookie. So 2 divided by 3, that doesn't work, I can't do that, so that's a 0, and I'm going to carry the 2 over. Don't forget your decimal point. 27 divided by 3 is 9, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. So you can see that each chocolate cookie costs 93 pence. So that's your answer, 93p. And that's challenge 3.